What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Zia Comics Weekly, where we talk all things nerd and try to figure out new ways of how to open the show.
Got to keep it fresh.
Trying to do a whole, and it didn't really work out. I was like, we know what's going on here. So, Joey from Hot 103's Big Show, got my man Troy from Zia Comics checking in with you guys 11 o'clock every Thursday, where we discuss all things nerd and get you caught up on the latest that is going on. A lot to talk about. Troy, what's going on with you, man? How you been?
Busy. Always busy. Something going on all the time.
I mean, you know, when if you were just not busy, then that would probably be a problem, right?
Then I would be scared.
Right, it definitely would be. How's it been since you know it's already it's a week after Comic Con, maybe 2 weeks now. It's now 2 weeks outside. Yeah. How's it been?
Still recovering.
Sleep, I should ask.
Yeah, still recovering. A lot of these other businesses we deal with, they don't move at the same speed we do. We're always having to wait on them for final accounting for different things. So, but everybody wants to get paid.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get all this final accounting from different areas so I can get all that compiled together to see if we went bankrupt or not.
That's a scary thing to be like. Wait a minute, did we?
Yeah, no, that's an exaggeration, but yeah, I mean, just trying to get all the. I mean, we still haven't closed the accounting on it. We're still waiting on some invoices. It's crazy,
man. It's seeing even after 2 weeks after everybody's coming off the high of Comic Con.
Yeah,
it's not the same for you, man.
No, I came off the high. I've been off the high. I'm deep in the valley now, trying to dig out of the weeds.
Trying to figure what's going on. Before we go any further, I do got to let everybody know out there, you can always jump in on the conversations, leave your comments, let us know. We do got quite a bit to get to, and it is definitely a big weekend. It is a big weekend, but where do we want to go? We want to start Disney Plus and then work our way to the movies, or how should we go, Troy? This is a choose your own adventure today.
Let's go Disney Plus.
We'll go Disney Plus. Okay, Moon Knight.
For 500, Alex.
For 500. This show left a lot of people in shock.
What is Moon Knight?
Oh, man. You'll be proud to hear I got through episode 2. So I didn't finish it yet. So, yeah. But so far, I mean, everybody now knows the entire series is now out there on Disney Plus for everybody to binge watch. If that's, I've heard a lot of people say they like to wait till it's over so they binge watch the whole series on one sitting.
Yeah, and there's only 6 issues on this one, so you don't have to binge too long.
Yeah,
every episode is just with it not being 10 episodes with all that filler in there. It seems like things progress a lot better and quicker.
Can we take away from Moon Knight that maybe they need to stick to this type of I liked WandaVision and the length. It was 30 seconds, but it was like 30 seconds. I mean, 30 minutes, 30 seconds.
I was like, whoa.
30 minutes. And next thing you know, it was the next episode. I think we're at a good pace right now with these 6 episodes, and it's kind of getting to the point of what we need and the information that we're consuming, like as far as Marvel fans. So I've liked the pace that it's gone so far.
Yeah, and it maintains that pace all the way through, because I just watched the last one yesterday. And keep in mind, I think every episode has at least one QR code hidden in there somewhere. So if you pause the TV and scan that QR code, you'll be able to download a free comic book that has something to do with that episode. So that was a really cool Easter egg. You know what, though? If you would have never mentioned that on this show, I would have never thought to go and scan it. Yeah. Because when it popped, you're like, oh, that's right. So y'all need to remember that. For those that are just getting started like myself and you're getting ready to go through this adventure, scan those QR codes. That definitely does. It's pretty cool. I like the interaction that they've done with it so far. Yeah. And there's some references to other events in the MCU, but everybody's speculating now they're going to be pull Moon Knight into one of the movies, maybe as a cameo, or because the series is just so popular. And I know you haven't seen the last episode yet, but they ended it on a perfect note. It was great.
It's exciting to see because I mean this is just I mean the sky is the limit, and I mean if they do pull Moon Knight into the movies, I mean I think it's going to be good. I think the perfect thing that Marvel has done is set up a lot of these characters. It almost becomes a test run because how well they do on Disney Plus,
Yeah.
will they do good on the movie? Will they do good in theaters?
Yeah, that's true. And when you watch the last episode, do keep in mind there is an after credit scene.
Okay.
And that after credit scene, oh,
are we going to get another theatrical play like we did on Hawkeye?
No.
Okay. They're going to continue the play that we saw in Hawkeye.
Although if that play was on Broadway, I think I'd go watch it.
I think that would be a lot of us that have never had any interest in going to Broadway. Be like, you know what? Yeah. I think I want to catch a show now.
I can do this all day.
Oh, man. So Moon Knight, all 6 episodes are now out for you guys to go and check out. I believe the next one for Disney Plus is Miss Marvel. Is that the next one we're going to see?
I think that's the plan. For the Disney Plus, unless it's some other movie they pulled all the old Netflix stuff over now.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are waiting to see what show they will revive. I think I don't know.
Punisher.
It's got to be, man, right? That or Ghost
Daredevil.
Rider.
Yeah. Daredevil's that would work as a series, actually. Yeah. I could see that.
So it's limitless with what they're going to be able to do. But once again, on this show, we say Disney, continue to take my money, please.
I just open my wallet and dump it right there in front of them.
That's all you got to do, man. I'm excited for this one. Have you seen the final trailer? I mean, it comes out tonight. The Doctor Strange sequel that we have been waiting for. Have you seen the final trailer?
I don't think I have. I've seen a lot of the trailers, but I don't think I've seen the most recent one.
So we talked about this last week, just some of the cameos we can anticipate to see.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I don't know, man. I think we're going to get a little bit of preview of the X-Men.
Well, yeah, you already you hear Patrick Stewart's voice.
Yes.
And you see the corner of his classic yellow floaty wheelchair.
Yeah.
So you're definitely going, and they mentioned the Illuminati, and he is one of the main members of the Illuminati. So are they going to pull in Fantastic Four? Because Reed Richards was in the Illuminati, along with Strange and Black Panther and a couple of other guys. So there might be more than one crossover, but that Patrick Stewart hint was massive.
Which tells me they obviously had no problem dropping that in the trailer, that there's probably something even bigger that we're going to see.
Yeah, that's the red herring. Get people talking about Patrick Stewart and then bring in all these others.
You know, we mentioned Ryan Reynolds. Is this where we get Deadpool?
Well, he's not part of the Illuminati, but
no, but he does have ties to X-Men.
It's possible. They've been talking about bringing him. It's going to have to be an R-rated movie to bring him over, but
I know they're like, wait, do we really want to have him in this movie?
Or maybe just have a little cameo of him in the back, with not saying anything, doing something dumb in the background.
They're like, hey, we're just going to go ahead and not put a mic on him. We do not want him to say anything because Deadpool, for those that don't know, is probably not the most best choice of word. He doesn't choose his words wisely.
Not a PG-13 rating with him. Not going to happen.
So Doctor Strange and the multiverse, I really am, I don't know. I think we're going to definitely be shocked of where they decide to take the timeline.
Well, they did that with Loki and with Kang and the Loki series. Anything is available now. All the timelines, it's all there. And actually, this isn't really a spoiler. One of the QR codes in Moon Knight is about Kang the Conqueror. So they're setting Kang up to be the next big bad in MCU. So you're going to see a lot more of this guy.
Man, it never stops, man. I'm excited because I think, and that was the thing with Kang the Conqueror. I've been waiting to see how they were going to introduce him because obviously he would be the next big villain for the Avengers.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I just don't know. And then, if I'm not mistaken, are we going to get Wanda? Is she going to go bad? I mean, are we about to see where she just finally flips?
Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call her good.
Yeah.
But and you know, if you read the comics, most of the other mutants don't really care for her.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
she did get rid of 99% of the other mutants just with, 3 words.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, oh man, I there's just so much that you want to say, but you also don't want to like
yeah.
jump out because I don't know. Like this movie literally has me. I don't know what to expect.
Because you're seeing multiple versions of the same character, from different Earths, different timelines, however you want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
So just because there's a really bad version of Reed Richards too.
Yeah.
So we could see the good one that we're used to, and maybe 1 or 2 bad ones, or something in between.
I don't know. And it's crazy to think that this concept of the multiverse. I mean, we saw a little preview of it in the What If series on Disney Plus. And then, Loki also kind of explored a lot of that as
and a
well.
little bit in the Spider-Man movie too.
I mean, it's just it's fascinating because now I think this movie will then set up what we are like the timeline I think we're about to follow, but I still think we're gonna get more. I don't know, man. I'm really just like I'm kind of like on edge about this movie for some reason because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's going to be either really good or it's going to tank horribly.
Yeah,
But I'm leaning toward. I think it's going to be really good because
no
Marvel's been
pressure,
killing
Doctor
it.
Strange, but I mean, we were really hyped for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So
Benedict Cumberbatch, you better come through.
Yeah, so of course it comes out tonight. When are you planning on checking it out?
Oh, well, with Free Comic Book Day coming up, I don't know when I'm going to have time. I'm hoping maybe early next week.
I know I was trying to go to tonight. That's not happening. So, and then a buddy of mine, well, actually Martine, he was supposed to go tonight, but he was like, oh, I had to give up my ticket. He's like, I had something else that I had to take care of. So I'm just like, oh my God. I was like, are we all about to really go through this without not knowing what's like? We're going to have to wait and whenever we all have time to go check it out.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm way behind on movies. I still haven't seen the new Nick Cage movie.
Oh, yeah. No, we talked about that too. It looked like the perfect movie
Nick Cage being Nick Cage.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Nick Cage, we need to throw him in the MCU. Maybe he needs to be a superhero.
He was Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Bring that one back. That would probably work out too.
I honestly didn't mind him as Ghost Rider, so
no,
we need somebody better, but
we need Gone in 60 Seconds, Nick Cage. That's what we need. So of course you got, Doctor Strange, it's going to be coming out. And then, we talked last week about Thor, Love and Thunder. And obviously we're getting more and more kind of ideas of what's going to be going on. So I'm wondering, does Thor somehow tie into the Doctor Strange universe as far as, will that be setting up the next movie or what are we in for?
Are we going to see Party Boy Thor from What If?
I hope so, man. But Chris Hemsworth has proven he's got range, man.
Yeah. I would, the first one he was in, I was like, okay, not bad. But then they started giving him more comedy lines, more, comedic stuff. And he's doing really well with the comedy.
Oh man, it's definitely working for him, which is sad to think that this could be his last movie as Thor.
Oh, they can't do that. Yeah. Unless
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It could be his last, or we could only see him in future Avenger movies. That's kind of where I think we're headed. So we might just be seeing him in future Avenger movies. So we'll see what's going on. We got a comment right now. We got a shout out to Angelo says, now I'm going to watch Moon Knight just because you guys talked about it. So yeah.
You won't be disappointed.
So
if you don't know about Moon Knight, go Wikipedia, read up a little bit first, because if you don't have any idea, you might be a little confused in that first episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know what, though? I was going to mention that first episode, because it did, I mean, obviously us talking about it and me being behind, I was kind of aware, but if you don't know about Moon Knight, you might want to look into it a little bit, because it might not be, it's not as easy as throwing this into a certain timeline that we've seen. It's way separated from everything else.
Yeah, he's a very unique character. So if you know even just the smallest bit of his background, it'll definitely help you through that first episode. Otherwise, you're going to be scratching your head a lot for the first hour.
No, the fact that you kind of gave me the heads up kind of prepared me for it, because watching this with my wife, she was just kind of like, okay, where does this all tie in? And so
Yeah, what does this mean? What? Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, hey, I don't even know. So we kind of got to figure this out together. So let's, we're going to have to brainstorm. We're going to have to write notes because I'm trying to figure this out just like you. So we'll see what's going on. Let's see. You mentioned earlier Free Comic Book Day. You're going to be pretty busy this weekend. Man, that's already coming up this weekend.
It's Saturday. Crazy, right?
Free Comic Book Day. Let the people know, for those that are making weekend plans, it's going to be a busy weekend in town with graduations coming up this weekend. So
that's right. Yeah, all the graduations. And is there any proms this weekend or?
No, I don't. Maybe, I don't know. We actually had this conversation. Like, when is prom? We don't even know that.
I haven't been to a prom in 30 some years. So,
yeah, I was like, my last prom was in the early 2000s. We'll just say that.
I won't even give you a date. But yeah, I mean, there is a lot of graduations going on. It's that time of year. Plus, on Saturday, you got farmers market.
Yeah.
And dude, our farmers market here is crazy. It's thousands of people every Saturday. It's not like, El Paso has one. El Paso's a much bigger city than us. Their farmers market doesn't hold a candle to ours. It's so many people in one spot.
And then with it being a busy weekend for people that are coming from out of town that are going to spend time with family, Mother's Day weekend, so you got a lot of people. So it's gonna be a busy weekend downtown.
Yeah. That's why we're starting our Free Comic Book Day at 2 p.m. We're going to go from 2 to 5.
Okay.
That first year, wasn't thinking. I was like, yeah, we'll just do it when we open at noon. Oh my God, our Free Comic Book Day crowd mingling with the farmers market crowd, it was chaos.
Oh man.
They're like, you know what? They close at 1, they tear down. They're mostly gone by 2. We'll just start ours at 2. That way there's not people were getting a little testy waiting in line, and the farmers market people cutting through them, and we'll just wait till 2.
Yeah, we'll hold back the crowd just a little bit to get in there. No, man, but it's perfect because people looking for something unique, something, you got family you want to take out there. So this would be the perfect time to go out there and check you guys out.
Yeah, definitely. They started this last year. They color code the Free Comic Book Day comics for age appropriateness. So you got, if it has the green label on it, then it's, pretty much all ages. Anybody can read it. The blue is kind of, 18 plus. And then the red is adult only. So if you're under 18, don't think you're going to come in and pick up one of those red titles. I ain't letting it out the door with you.
Okay.
They're definitely adult related. And there's only like 3 or 4 of them, but there's still a couple. And we're going to let everybody grab 3. Everybody can grab 3 titles each, unless you're one of our VIP reward program people. Then we'll let you come in and you can get 1 of each if you want.
Oh, nice. So perks to being a VIP.
Yeah, you got to make them want it, right?
Yeah, man, that's perfect, man. It's a Free Comic Book Day coming up. It's going to be a big one for you guys. So make sure you guys go and check out Zia Comics. I think it's exciting, man, because I think it's the perfect opportunity, especially for those that are just fans of comics, those that maybe are trying to get into comics, maybe parents are trying to connect with their kids on comic. It brings everybody together, man.
Yeah, like I said, our demographic is breathing. Everybody loves something pop culture. So, and I kind of wish they'd called it something else, because Free Comic Book Day is really a misnomer. Mm-hmm. We give them to you guys for free. I still pay for them, so they're not free to me. That's why we limit it to 3 for most people.
No, and you know what though, man, it's cool because I think that it's stuff like this, man, that keeps the comic book world still rolling, man. Because you would think in this day and age, especially when not a lot of people are wanting to grab the physical copies. How many people are saying, "Oh, I'll just read it off my phone," or "I'll just do that." Man, there's something about a comic, man, that still just got that, like, I got my hand. And then when you start to see the values of them and passing them down from your generation to the next generation, it's great.
Well, I think Stan Lee said it best. Comics are like boobs. They're great to look at online, but you'd much rather have them in your hand.
Oh man, that's the quote for today.
That was Stan Lee. Stan Lee gave us that quote.
If anybody was gonna give us that quote, it better be Stan Lee.
Yeah. I didn't make that up. That wasn't me.
Oh my God. I don't, he's like, don't try to give me the credit for that one. We got to.
Yeah, I don't yell at me. I'm just quoting.
Oh man. So what else you guys got going on, man? I mean, I know it seems like we've been busy, and then now we got Las Cruces Comic Con that we got to start getting ready for.
Yeah, I've sent a few contracts out. I won't put the names out here on air, but we'll be meeting later today, so I can maybe drop them to you there under confidentiality. Make you sign an NDA.
Look, I got a piece of paper right here. We'll make something up real quick.
Joey won't talk.
Joey will stay quiet, even though he talks too damn much for a living.
Even though that's his job, yeah.
Right. He's like, well, I've got him to not talk between now and August.
Yeah, we're probably going to have 4 to 5 guests, featured guests there. Not like El Paso. You know, for one, it's a smaller convention center, smaller city. And two, you know, we haven't had an event for Las Cruces Comic Con for 5 years, so we kind of need to build from the ground up again. I don't want to just jump in, throwing all this stuff in there and it doesn't work. So we're going to kind of, like we did with El Paso, we're going to build it slowly up to make it a really big event in the next year or two.
You know, Troy, I know you Zia Comics did a video a couple of days ago, and you were kind of breaking things down as far as, you know, the Comic Cons and getting things situated. One thing that I found interesting that you guys were talking about, and I think this is kind of one of those, like, that I love about what we do, like, we get to kind of give a little bit of behind the scenes of as far as a lot of the stuff. You talked about, you know, the artists getting ready for this, and, you know, now they can go to the website, they can actually do payment plans and stuff like that. I would have never thought about something like that.
Yeah, we just changed over software companies for event management, and I had been begging this other company for like 5 years to get some kind of payment plan set up, and they were just really hesitant. And then so this year at El Paso, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to let people make a payment plan, and I'll just do it manually through PayPal, which was a huge headache. But
I bet.
Yeah, I mean, and then keeping on top of people. But people took advantage of it, you know. People who wouldn't normally get a booth, it was like, I don't have all that money all at once. So this new software company came around. They're like, oh yeah, we do that. Oh yeah, we do. I mean, they do a bunch of other stuff that we're going to implement. Like they have a rewards program too, where you can sign up to be an affiliate type thing. You'll get a little link, and you send that link out wherever you want, email, social media, it doesn't matter. And for everybody who makes a purchase from that link, you get a point, and then you can use those points to redeem for, I don't know, different swag, T-shirts, lanyards, whatever, or even a discount on your ticket. And they do that for vendors also. So if vendors get other vendors to come and buy booths, they can get a discount off of their booth.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know. That in the payment plan, it's all done in the software. I know. Yeah. I'm not doing that myself.
No wonder you seemed a little more relaxed, just because
little.
You're just like, oh, I don't have to, you know, worry about it. And I'm sure on top of, you know, everything else kind of coming together. I mean, you know, Las Cruces definitely, for, you know, not having a Comic Con for so many years, it's definitely going to be exciting. I mean, there's people excited that that's going to be coming, you know, coming around our way, and now we're going to have, you know, the El Paso people coming out here, you know, Deming, Albuquerque.
Yeah,
I mean, we're about to
get them all.
It's going to flood the place. I mean, everyone's going to want to come out here, and I think it's cool though, because like you mentioned, the artist, everyone that's involved with this, I think it makes it more attainable for them to be a part of such a big thing.
Yeah. I mean, not everybody can go to San Diego or New York Comic Con. You know, just traveling there alone is a little costly, and then you got to stay overnight. So, you know, the more local you can make it, because El Paso is still mostly local, and Cruces was definitely, attendees are mostly local. You can go home at night. The only cost you have is your entry and whatever you want to buy while you're inside.
Yeah.
So it makes it's like a little piece of the big Comic Cons you get to witness on a smaller scale for a smaller budget.
Man, and I'm excited about it. It's just gonna be a lot of fun, something to have in our backyard, something for us to be excited about. And Joey gonna probably be dressed up as something. I don't know what I've committed to. Later today when we meet up, we'll probably discuss. I'm like, okay, so Joey's gonna dress up. What are we gonna dress him up in? And he'll have to be dressed like that for the 2 days.
I'll say there's 2 days, so you can wear 2 different outfits. Actually, I guess you could do like Brittany and just change every couple hours. Go change what she does in concert.
Man, don't be trying to exhaust me, man. Like I was like, be like, we don't even know what he's dressed up like. Neither do I, man. I'm still just
yeah, I don't know. They just threw this at me. I put it on.
People that want info, if they tickets and stuff, how where can they go if they're trying to get ahead of the game and maybe they want to be a part of Comic Con?
If you go to Las Cruces Comic Con with 2 C's, COMICCON.com, all the links are up there to buy your tickets and to buy booths.
Perfect. And guys, make sure you guys continue to check us out every Thursday because we're going to make sure we keep getting you updated as we get closer to the Las Cruces Comic Con. It was crazy, Troy, looking back, like when we were discussing El Paso Comic Con, we're like, hey, man, it's right around the corner, and how quickly it's coming on.
Before you know it.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're like, oh, it's done. And here we are 2 weeks later, like, wait, did that just happen? What just went down?
Yep.
One thing before we go, I wanted to bring up to you, and I know this was at El Paso Comic Con. How about Charlie Clark and his own superhero movie?
I haven't seen that yet, but I know it played in, I think, April 29th. It came out in El Paso.
Yeah.
The trailers I saw for it looked like, a little superhero comedy. It didn't look bad. It didn't look bad at all.
And he got Danny Trejo.
Yeah, it's hard to go bad with Danny. He does comedy well too.
Yeah,
I've been looking for where it's playing. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
I know. I want it. I didn't even get a chance. I know when you're driving into El Paso, you see a bunch of billboards with him as a superhero, and I'm like, okay.
That's right there by his dealership. So, yeah.
Perfect marketing, man.
Yeah, he gets to decide what goes on those billboards.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna be a superhero today. We're filming a movie called Danny Trejo.
Yeah. Call DT up, see if he wants to be in the movie.
What is he doing? Is he still making tacos? He's like, hey, can you take a break? Hey, come on down here. Yeah, he had everybody excited. People thinking that he was gonna make a Danny's Trejo's tacos in El Paso. So
that would probably go over well.
If it happens, well, they can put it next to Charlie Clark's dealership, and you'll be set.
Put it inside the dealership. Buy a car, get a taco.
And there you go. Charlie, that's a freebie for you.
Just
We're
available for marketing.
just let us know. You can call us or leave a comment. We'll be definitely helping you out. We'll be in touch with the bill soon. So we'll make sure to send you an invoice.
Yeah, definitely.
Troy, if they want to get in contact with you, they want to learn anything, especially whatever you guys have coming up with Zia, with Free Comic Book Day or anything else that's coming up, how can they follow you guys on the socials?
Okay, well, we have our website, ziacomics.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm missing one, and I know, and TikTok. Oh, and YouTube and TikTok.
Yes, I was like, don't forget the TikTok. That's the one that we have scrolling right there. I was like, if he forgot that one, man. Like,
I'm not wearing my glasses, so I had to squint.
Maybe I should have. If I would have took my glasses off, we would have been leading each other blindly on the show today.
Yeah.
What did they say on the comments?
Is that a comment? Are we connected?
Guys, you can follow Hot 103 on Facebook as well. Just search for Hot 103. We do this every Thursday on Hot 103's Facebook page. Also connect with the Big Show at Big Show on the FM on Instagram, as well as myself, Joey, on the FM on Instagram, as well as TikTok. I'm trying to do as much. I'm trying to be an influencer, Troy. I'm waiting for TikTok to pay me. And they said no go.
I'm just not influencing enough people.
No, they were like, we can send you like 3 cents, but it's probably going to cost you more in postage. But
you only got 3 followers, and one of them's your mom.
I know, it's kind of bad. It's like, and you know what's bad? She don't even like the videos. Guys, this has been another edition of Zia Comic Weekly. Remember, every Thursday, 11 o'clock, come and be nerds with us and talk all things nerdum. Until then, we'll see you guys next week.
Later, nerds.